The best don't obsess about oppression. Possess weapons, mind and body protect when defense is necessary. Appendix carry. This will vary, nothing is foolproof, but fools fool you. So do you and lose dudes that want you to lose. So hacks can use you as a stat, but they have been wrong. You are not defined by just your skin tone. So why attach yourself and piggyback the wealth you didn't earn or lack yourself? I'm telling you to own up to your own success and failures. It's a reason why these sleazy guys have you focused on all the bad news, hoping that it is tattooed in your mind that you will wince without assistance, and now you're dealing with others' experiences. You have no identity of your own, and you're defined by everybody else. No sense of self, hollow and inept, 'cause you.
Hello and welcome to Xcast. Oh damn it! I don't even write the Xcast.
Oh yeah, you just wrote X38.
Yeah.
Bomb ass nigga.
Yeah, but Xcast X38.
We'll change that later. Who gives a fuck?
No, I won't. I find it fun to write X28.
How was my week? That's what you were going to say.
No, because fuck your week. So this week we have some free game on Epic Games.
Epic Game.
Yeah, Epic Game has free games each week.
Yeah, but they always suck.
Not always.
There's one game that looked decent and I downloaded it. I reached a point with Epic where I look at the games and I can't even download them. They don't look that interesting. And I still get some of them just in case. But my god, you know, they give you trash for a good 3 or 4 weeks, and then maybe we'll have one thing that's high profile. Except that this week, what's high profile is that they're giving away Dishonored, but it's Dishonored Death of the Outsiders.
Well, wait, no, that's not this week. That's next week. This week is Adios, and Hell is Others.
Hell is Others just looks like Hotline Miami. That's why I downloaded it, but I don't know if it's good.
Yeah, like I don't lie. I too have some.
But next week it's going to be Death of the Outsider. But like, really, of all the Dishonored, you give out the woke one, the wokest one. One wasn't woke, 2 was in Death of the Outsider is literally a black handicapped woman.
Yeah, but we don't talk about the free game the next week.
Fuck
week,
that.
For those who want.
Speaking of free games,
Xbox Game Pass has a lot of free games, and one of the good free games is
Hi-Fi Rush. So during the presentation, the Xbox event, the event was okay. You know, okay, I'm not an Elder Scrolls guy, but it looked okay. Redfall looks okay, but it's going to be kind of woke. And then
Elder Scrolls gonna be Elder Scrolls.
Oh, it's probably going to be woke too.
I don't know. I'm not really interested by the Elder Scrolls. I was thinking about what's the name of the new game that they wanted to bring out? The game that was.
We're talking about Minecraft, Elder Scrolls.
No.
Redfall.
Okay. Sorry.
And then I forgot the other one, but. At first I thought it looked really fucking cringe.
Redfall?
No, Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
No, Redfall is cringe, but Hi-Fi Rush. Mm-hmm. And then Shinji Mikami came on, and also I always forget his name. The guy who did. He was the director of Evil Within 2, and I think he wrote Shadows of the Damned. Mm-hmm. I always fucking forget his name. Spanish sounding dude. They came in. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm interested. And then they showed actual gameplay, and you know what? It doesn't look that bad. And you know why it seemed cringe? Because it was dubbed. I am fucking tired of dubs. I think we had this conversation one time. The problem with dubs is that it's all the same fucking people. And you know, there's exceptions. Like, I really like the guys from Devil May Cry. They're really good and they don't make a fuss. I've never heard anything about them. The guys from Legacy of Kain or Metal Gear. But outside of a couple of exceptions, a lot of them are just fucking woke piece of shit.
Is it that Xbox? What's the name of the event of Xbox?
I think it was just the Xbox event.
Okay, Xbox event. Okay. Keep it up.
There were a bunch of woke piece of shit who've been there for way too goddamn long, and their job is a bit like in the anime industry. Their job is like insured because they're on the the quote unquote right side
of history.
Yeah, but they're terrible. And I don't know if
What's the name,
those
man?
people happen to be woke or they're just, it's their first role and they're just not that competent. But my God, was the voice acting fucking terrible. And then when you look at it in Japanese or you mute the sound, you look at the mannerisms of the characters and you think, oh, it doesn't look that bad. It kind of reminds me of a really basic anime, but it's still enjoyable. It's the same energy that Miles had in Spider-Verse. It's actually kind of funny. It's not as funny as Spider-Verse, but I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm entertained. And then I thought, no, I'm done with dubs. I'm fucking done with dubs. Dubs of Japanese things, I'm fucking done. And things that are in English, while the dubs are, the acting is usually good, unless you have some woke people. Like Forgotten, as terrible. I'm not gonna call it by its real name. No, you know what's the thing with video games? They have like decent voice performances, but the script are so bad. Like they're terrible. Even if the actors are even Forgotten, like the main voice actress, she's not bad, but the script is such ass cheeks.
Do you want to know why?
Because it's written by it's bullshit. That's like, do you remember Anthony Birch?
I did not care about him, but you.
The guy from Hey Ash, What You Playing?
Yeah.
And then his wife left him and then took his fucking Switch. Yeah, the games nowadays are written by cucks like him. And then his sister also became like a woke voice actor. She's actually good. It's just that she plays in fucking trash.
Okay, the problem with Forgotten, for those who don't know, is never spoken. Forspoken. Oh, sorry. Cringe spoken.
Trash spoken.
The problem with Forspoken is that it's a Japanese design game with Western influence, and you can hear the error while I'm explaining what it is, because when I say Japanese with Western influence, it's trash. It's a Japanese team, but the writing team is the one that I think it was the one that made Star Wars Fallen Order. No, not Fallen Order.
No.
What's the name? Fuck.
But there's the horrible black lady. She's in that game.
Yeah, but not that.
Just
What? Okay. But like I said, the thing is that the game was written by the woke mob. This text is by woke. Like everything is trash about this. The game, what I hear is that the gameplay is not that bad, but everything that come with it is trash. So
the optimization, but we'll speak about that. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a computer from 2030.
Yeah.
When you said that, more critical, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
A computer from 2030 to play a game
that
at
part
maybe 60 FPS.
That part just killed me.
But that's the thing, like 60 FPS for like I expect 60 FPS for a fucking PC game.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm playing a game at less than 60. Unless it's like, okay, it was just poorly optimized, it runs at like 40, 50, okay. Well, like Evil Within 2, I accept that, but usually, I have a computer that can run stuff from anywhere from 60, like a really like heavy game, maybe 70, 80 FPS, so like there's no way I'm gonna be stuck with like fucking garbage like that. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my God, such shit. Incredible. You could change the too late. You could just change the title there.
I don't care.
Well, whatever.
Nobody gonna comment.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, I have 2 followers and a half, so who cares? That being said, like I said, yeah. So, yeah, interesting, trash. So let's start with how was your week?
So my week was that I looked at the Xbox event. I saw Hi-Fi Rush, played it, and was pleasantly surprised. It's a really good game, and it kind of reminds me of stuff like Parasite Eve in the sense that, oh shit, you took two different genres and mixed them to make something kind of new, and I kind of miss those days. Now you can only find that in
You
indie
missed the
games.
days that everything used to be good.
Well, not everything, but just quality was expected. Now it's a surprise. If not that, what else? I got into a Twitch match in Dead vs. Dead Die.
So how did you find
got
the difficulty?
fucked immediately. Usually
How long did you survive?
2 or 3 minutes.
Wow. Okay. What rank was your death? Like
I don't think I died first, but I died pretty early, like 15 or 14, because I stumbled onto someone who was really strong, and then I got fucked.
oh damn. Okay.
I got unlucky.
Okay.
Because usually I'm the kind of guy on that game. If I die in the first 10 people, it's usually a fluke. Usually it's always the same thing. I die 10, and then the next, I don't know, 5 games, I'm always gonna be top 4 or top 3. And if I make it, in the last 3, if I don't die in a really stupid fucking way, usually I win the game. Oh man, there's a time I just recently I just ran out. Like I was fighting the guy and the zone was going to close. Like we were going to the finale, and I went, fuck this. Even if I kill him, I don't think I'm gonna kill him. I think we're just gonna die outside the zone. So I just went to the final zone, and he went the long way around to not have to fight me again, and he just died outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's
That
how I
happened
won.
often. Like
double.
I had one match that I went first because we were 3 and 2 were fighting outside.
Yeah.
And there was one match that I was about to lose, and I just did the most shitty thing that I can do. I was fighting the guy, and the guy was trying to run to get to the final zone. So we both lose.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I'm an asshole like this. So yeah,
That's,
I usually finish first, second, depend.
And I released my video of Glass Onion, Knives Out, and I like that every time I look at a review of that movie, every time it's more stupid than I remembered. Every time I find something new, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, that didn't make sense. There's so many things that don't make sense. It's impossible just to think about it by yourself. Even if you watched it and you spent like 30 minutes thinking about it, you're not gonna catch everything. Even on the second viewing, there's so much dumb thing. I'm not gonna watch it the second time. That's fucking torture. It was interesting in the first 30 minutes, and then it fucking shit itself. I think the point of no return in that movie is the secret twin bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's when I went. People. There's no salvaging that movie. That movie
because
is done.
Things like it felt like it wasn't the idea from the start, and that part was really just really dumb. Like, and it fuck up everything else because you are like trying to guess what the fuck was.
There was nothing to guess. There's no way you could guess. They just pull out bullshit out of nowhere. So yeah, that was my week. Just fuck Ryan Johnson. Go play Hi-Fi Rush. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
It's really good. It's Devil May Cry 5, but as a rhythm game. You move normally, but the attacks are timed, and it's really cool. Like there's a lot of effort put in there. I might actually buy it, despite the fact that I got it for free on Game Pass. Eventually, I'm gonna buy myself a copy. Especially if it's on sale. Why not? It deserves money. It's that good. Like it's a really good game.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like I like Shinji Mikami as a producer, and he's pushing like really new, cool. He's pushing younger developers to do their really cool, new, modern ideas, and that's what I like about the industry. That's something I need to see more of. Guy used to be the hot shit back in the days, but now he's more of the mentor and the work. He's a really good producer. He knows this shit, and he's pushing out talent, and they're doing really great fucking things, and they work well. And yeah, no, it's a good game. It's just a fucking good game. It's not bad. It's not, it's not gonna be on my top 5. Probably my top 10 at the end of the year. But that was a power move by Microsoft. As much as I hate them, especially with the oh yeah, your console's gonna turn off to save the environment bullshit. I know I knew it was just a matter of time before it just went back to being fucking evil. But right now, this game is coming out when now, and it's also on Game Pass, so you can kind of get it for free. So shit, it was. At least Microsoft, I can say, after you fucked up, you kind of realize you fucked up, and then you cleaned up your act, and then you're waiting to, like, do a heel turn and be evil again. But Sony never cleaned up their act. They were doing really cool shit, then they started being stupid, and then they kept being stupid. And then you're like, Sony, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. But that's Sony, who cares?
Microsoft at least had the fucking common sense to go, oh shit, they didn't like that. Yo, avert, change course.
Yeah.
What can we do? Game Pass. Oh, new controller. Oh, it's super good. New interface, super good.
I hate the interface, but that's something else.
Game Pass, I'm not a fan. I'm more of a fan of the interface of the actual Xbox. That interface is actually pretty good. It's intuitive, but what did you think about they're the people who made fucking Windows? Like, are you surprised? The PS4 has the worst fucking interface I've ever seen.
What?
I for the PS4, I feel like the interface of the menu. It seems like I have to sacrifice a goat and read bones to just navigate from page to page. It's not intuitive. It's fucking weird. I really, really, really don't like the PlayStation 3 was kind of just easy to navigate, but this shit is just fucking weird.
Thank you.
Just bizarre. Well, bizarre. No, Jesus. Why did I say that?
Okay. So, I guess that we start the article now.
Yes, articles. Well, we can start with this one. Yeah. Just buy Hi-Fi Rush. Just go play it or buy it.
We both played he played Hi-Fi.
He played 5 minutes, but
I played like somewhat a little bit.
I finished the first boss so far. I'm on the second level. I'm gonna do a review of it.
It's cool. It's cool. It's the kind of game that I like. Make me think a little bit of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
My only gripes with the game is that sometimes I wish you could do something like Bayonetta and do what's it called? When you continue a combo, because the thing is that sometimes you're doing a great combo, but fuck, now I kind of need to dodge, but like I'm gonna drop that combo and I can't really continue it. And that happens often enough, but it kind of sucks when it happens, because this game is really harsh on its rating. Time and everything else is not that bad, but when it's about combos, they really want you to like never miss. Every time you do a combo and you don't do it perfectly, you lose your percentage. So you
What? Are you telling me this is an Asian game?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I don't like. I'm kind of. I understand, but at the same time, I'm like...
Dodge offset. I wish there was a way to just not lose my beat and keep fighting. But that's more of practice, too. As I play the game further, I'm probably going to, get used to it. It's fun. It's fun. If games like that used to be the standard. Like, the middle market, when you used to play a game that you get something at least of this quality, and if games were still like that, I wouldn't be complaining.
We won't be complaining. I would make if video game were like that, I just would have a review channel. Not everything that I'm doing now. But yeah, it's fun. It's cool. I'm looking forward to keep playing on stream after changing some setting, because setting is shit. Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush was pretty good. Let's see something else. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking tired of these goddamn games. Coming out.
Optimization zero.
Optimization zero. Like, there's streamers out there. We talked about it. Who have super modern PCs. They just bought them. They bought their PCs for like 2,500 grand, like $2,500, 25 grand. And you have your computer you just bought for $2,000, and you have a 3080.
Why
you have
$5 grand? Nobody gonna buy it. Like it's more $2,000.
Yeah, okay, $2,000. You put $2,000 on your computer. You have a 3080. You have you have 6 gigs of VRAM. You have 16 gigs of RAM.
2080 come with
8
or 12 if I'm not wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's my thing. You have 8 gigs of VRAM, and then you play these games and they're like, yo, minimum VRAM is 6. Average, if you want to play on medium, 8. And like, what the fuck are you talking about? You have if you have the latest computer and you have 8 gigs of VRAM and you're telling me that's not to play on ultra, but just to play on average? Like, are you on crack? And these games are massive. They're like 100 fucking gig. For No Spoken is like 97 gigs. Why is this 97 gigs? Like, not even Cyberpunk wasn't that big, and Cyberpunk is a fucking gigantic open world. Why the
that feels alive, kind of.
And it was like 60, 70 gigs. And trash like this is like
it was 50,
100?
It was 50 gigs at start, but yeah, it's 70 with all the DLC.
Yeah, with all the DLC, it's 70, but it's understandable because it's a big game. You know what I like about the Japanese? Their games are well optimized. Hi-Fi Rush, 14 gigs.
Square Enix.
Okay.
Fuck Square Enix. Square Enix not Japanese.
Yeah, they're not Japanese no more. But the guys that weren't
have
co-opted,
no honor.
The guys who didn't lose their honor, Capcom makes games, and Devil May Cry, 30 gigs. Monster Hunter, 40, 50 gigs. It's well optimized, and I noticed that a lot of the games are poorly optimized. Oh, coincidence. It's the fucking woke games. At least I have that to, satisfy myself. I can say, well, at least the games that are demanding or the games that are trash that I wasn't going to play anyway. Because I have, 16 gigs of RAM. I got, 4 fucking hard drives of 1 terabyte. I got a 1650. I got 4 gigs of VRAM. And then I look at this and it's like, I can't even make your minimal settings, but there's something weird. Because most games I can play on, even a demanding game at the very least, what was it? Control was demanding. On stream, I would play on medium.
Yeah.
If not, I would play on high when I'm not streaming at the same time, but that was when I only had 12 gigs of RAM. So, even a demanding game, I could play at high. And worst case scenario, I'm playing at high medium. And now you have your game that doesn't look that demanding. My bad, but the Redfall looks like a game that came out in 2018. There's nothing visually where I'm looking at it and I think, holy shit, this is impossible. No, like Red Dead, where you see the changing of phase of the horse's testicles, like the moon, it comes up and down. Nope, no, there's none of that. Fucking Deathloop. Deathloop looks like fucking.
Fuck Deathloop.
It looks like Dishonored 2. It doesn't look that much better. It really doesn't look better than Dishonored 2. But somehow I need 5 gigs of VRAM minimum, even on super low. Even people that have beefy computers are like, yo, what the fuck is happening? That's fucking weird. That's bizarre. That doesn't make sense. And it's like, okay, at least it's the trash games, so...
That's modern game optimization for you.
Oh my god, doing calling, preloading data, doing proper compiling, compressing files.
Compressing what?
No, we're too busy trying to like virtue signal to actually do actual fucking work.
Yeah.
And that's how you end up with like a game that looks like it came out in 2017, but
Did
for
you
some
play Atomic Heart?
it's not out yet. I pre-downloaded it.
Oh wow.
It's coming
I'm
out
not
in
that
February.
interested by this game though.
Me neither. I'm gonna play it anyway.
Will you play Dead Space or do you?
It's not on Game Pass. I'm not gonna put money on that just
No,
because
me
it's
neither.
EA.
Because I know that they censor it. Sorry. It's not.
I looked at that bit that was supposed to be censored in game in the final version. It actually looks okay. It looks normal. They put back the blood, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to look more closely. If it comes out on Game Pass, I'll play it, but that's about it.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. I'm sorry.
Vanillaware is finished with one of its biggest productions. Apparently, the game they were working on was really in the works for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to announce it probably this year. So their last game was in 2019, and apparently in the prologue there was a hint about their new games, but I didn't see it. So they're also working on porting La Pucelle Ragnarok, something like that. Oh, what was it?
Oh shit! Why are we already here? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just clicked on.
No, it was Grim Grimoire. That's a completely different studio.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward for.
They're porting Grim Grimoire.
I'm looking forward for Vanillaware to get back all the fucking IPs, because.
Like well, that's more the next article because they're working on trying to port
Muramasa The Demon Blade.
Muramasa, but the problem is that no, you mean Jinnu Akuma. They're trying to port it, but apparently they have unspecified issues are preventing them, which sounds like copyright, and we're stuck on Sony platforms.
And yeah, but the thing is, like, I think that they should maybe receive it because Persona Ultimate was released, so, and I guess that they waited for the copyright or the exclusive claim to die, and I'm not like, I need Dragon's Quest on PC with the big titties.
No, it's
Dragon's Crown.
Yeah.
Dragon's Crown with the big titties and jiggle physics. I love this game. This game is one of my favorites.
This game is pretty good. The only thing I don't like
PS Vita.
is that the end game is not as good as the end game in Muramasa. Because if you want the true ending in Muramasa, it's like get all the cool swords and you get new endings. But in the other game, it's like just replay the levels, but on higher difficulties, and it doesn't become more entertaining. It's kind of a grind, and the ending is like 0.5 seconds. It's not worth it. There was too much like asset reuse. It was a bit boring.
I don't care.
But it was still
It's
a pretty
fun.
good game, and I like that it a lot of people got offended by it.
Oh, yeah. I hate that they created the most infamous wannabe gamer ever.
Who?
Schreiberg.
Oh fuck. I like that companies legitimately admitted that they're trying to make games for DSP.
Oh, that killed me.
That's fuck. It's
I
the fact
died
that they
inside.
specifically showed the videos from DSP, so now you know.
Yeah, that video is like 5 years old.
Yeah, it was for God of War.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why is this game so stupid? Because we're really literally trying to make sure that every fucking retard can actually play it.
Yeah, let's try to not use this word.
I know. It's hard to censor myself.
I forget the. I
Every
forget the word for that.
every hunchback of
Tawdry.
Notre Dame
Tawdry.
can play that fucking game. And you know what's the worst? Apparently, he was struggling with that game still.
Yeah.
So why bother?
And then they're surprised that they don't win Game of the Year, but Elden Ring wins.
Yeah, because Elden
Everything
Ring is
in
an actual fucking game.
Oh, that was so fucking. I don't know if cringe is better than.
Oh, it's fucking garbage.
Yeah, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, so guess what? Cowboy Bebop creator Shinichiro Watanabe says he was only able to stomach one scene of the Netflix live action adaptation. What do you think about that?
Well, it's my article. More specifically, what I like about the article, it's trying to be polite at points. Yeah,
It's Japanese.
Yeah, it's Japanese.
They're gonna say that you're a dumbass with a shithead, and they will find the most polite way to say it to you.
But this is the fact that he said yes. There's there's people in the West, like there's Japanese producers who are shit, and there's Western producers who are actually okay. But his general experience was that working with people from Hollywood is just fucking awful, and a lot of them is just fucking trash. And you could tell like he had a terrible experience working with Hollywood, and they have no patience and they tell you some bullshit.
Yeah.
He was recalling his experiences working on the Animatrix, and
My God, I feel old.
yeah, and now he's looking at this and he's thinking, oh my fucking god, why?
I didn't know he was working on the Animatrix. I love Animatrix.
It's been there for a while.
I'd like to say that he didn't endorse anything, and he's like, that's what shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, Netflix animation is trash.
If the creator of it couldn't watch more than
The thing
a
is, like,
scene, don't feel bad if you didn't finish it.
and one thing that he said, I think is down there, down. He's like now because of that, the original has more value because it's so shit that he improved the value of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. Because now you think, well, what is the original like? Oh, much fucking better.
Yeah. I find it funny.
Akira Toriyama had the same experience with Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
when
and
the
that's
movie
why
came
we
out.
have Dragon Ball Super, who's trash, but still better than Dragon Ball Revolution.
Well, I think it was specific. I thought. Wait, was it just the movie?
Yeah, it's because of the movie that he came back. The movie was so bad that it destroyed the story of the stuff.
Yeah, for Dragon Ball Super.
That's the same reason for the existence of Rora, aka the legend of the fake Korra.
You mean the fake Avatar?
Yeah, the movie of the Avatar was so trash that they came back to make a new one, but instead of being all bad, there were just two, so now we have a woke shit.
No, it's the same creators, but they don't have their original writer.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's two instead of three because there were like one original writer who helped them.
Yeah, and he's not there, and you can
and
feel
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
You can
Two
really
instead
fucking
of
feel it.
three, and now it's woke garbage.
Oh my god, Legend of Korra. Watch the ER videos.
I saw it.
No, I'm talking to the audience. E semicolon R. I like how he's sneaking that in his videos too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever he spells something and there's ER in it, he's gonna put the semicolon.
Yeah.
So now Adult Swim. So you had heard about Justin Roiland and the alleged domestic abuse charges.
Yeah,
so he's
alleged
following
because he's not.
He's following the way of John Jones.
No, he's not. He's too sorry.
The domestic abuse charges, and back when they happened, nobody cared, and
It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
yeah, but nobody cared because he wasn't.
No, because nobody cared. That's it.
Yeah, just no. That's why I hate people. Like, if you cared, you would have cared back then, not 2 or 3 years later.
It's like with Amber Heard and GP.
Yeah, it's so you're just looking to be outraged because if you actually cared, you would have said something. Especially because he was at the height of his irrelevancy before Rick and Morty was complete garbage.
Yep.
So yeah, now you care, okay. And he also has something about talking to underage fans and wishing them to. Oh yeah, that fucking meme.
This one?
The police too. Oh, okay, not this one.
Nobody cares. No,
Okay.
Don't put this.
No, I know, but I thought it was the police who the female police officer,
Sorry.
the one who took all those deals. So yeah, so now you care. So now he's being like, he's not on Rick and Morty anymore, which is sad because like the one. Okay, so apparently he wasn't really writing anymore. I can understand him because who would want to talk with Dan Harmon and try just deal with his fucking
He's like,
eroticism.
you're not enough. You're not woke enough.
Oh, that fucking bastard has the same controller as me.
What?
He has the same controller as me. He's watching Twitter at the same time.
Oh, care.
I have the same controller. I like that controller. I'm gonna marry that controller. So you could tell the writing went downwards. It kind of went downwards, and then occasionally you get an episode where you feel like it's better, probably because Justin or another writer that's not complete trash had more input. You can tell which part are Justin's and which part are Dan's, because especially after doing his own show on Hulu, you can Justin is the guy who makes a joke out of everything and never stops, and that can be annoying. So it was okay when Rick and Morty was serious at times. But the thing with Armin is that if you let him be too serious, it's gonna start being fucking preachy and fucking
super
boring.
cringe.
Yeah, it's just fucking boring. So not only is he kicked out from Rick and Morty, so you can't even say, oh, the cool void, at least he's the characters. You can't kick him out, and he's losing his show. Solid opposites, but at the same time, look, apparently he's a lefty too.
And lefty eating your own is like, restart the clock another day.
Yeah, restart the clock another day. You were probably the kind of guy who was like, oh yeah, believe all women, but I'm gonna believe women, and I guess I have to assume that you are an abuser. Okay, well, you dick, Roiland. Your show stopped being good after season 2, and then it got good again for season 4, and it became garbage again. Well, there's now 6 seasons of Rick and Morty. Season 3 sucked. Season 5 sucked. Season 6 sucked. Season 5 was the eye of the storm. Season 4 was the eye of the storm.
I have to give him that. Solar Opposite are pretty good. Pretty good. And he's not working on that no more, but Solar Opposite will continue.
Yeah. As long as they don't... I guess if they keep the same writers. But I don't care. I just don't care. I'm just trying to just avoid this constant stream of bullshit and negativity and just
not really recover this negativity each week, so I don't know.
Yo, sharks eating sharks, who gives a fuck? That's nature.
Yeah, okay, let's go to the next one. Wait.
Oh, that's yours.
Yeah, so Tencent allegedly
didn't read the title.
Oh yeah,
bigger breasts and no black people in the movie that was funding. I don't like black people either.
Yeah, the thing's I like it because it's everything that we want, everything that woke people don't want. So I found it funny. The person who said that was like, no, I didn't say that. It was misconstrued. And why I don't work for them because my friend worked for them and all those excuses. And it's not something bad, I think, because I think I sent you a video this week about the guy who talking about how Hollywood doesn't respect anything else except China.
Yeah.
And how they don't respect Africa and they put
people
with 100 accent that make no sense.
Yeah, I saw that video. It was on my feed. We look at the same
things. We have the same feed anyway. And
it's like, imagine if I made a movie in America and you were in New York, but you had a Texan accent. It's not like, the character...
No. New York, Texan accent with some British accent, like they're all from the same place.
Yeah, like they're all from the same place. Not like, this character is from Texas. Like, no, everyone in New York speaks with a Texan or British accent. It's like, yo, that's
he'll be an accent from Ohio accent.
Yeah, that's fucking ignorant. Because you have different parts.
That's ignorant. You're ignorant.
But in their
ignorant.
But in their mind, all fucking Africans are the same. So I'm making an American in New York, but he has a British accent.
Yeah. So I love it because things technically the Chinese value are closer to African values than Western values, because family. Not wokeness.
Don't like the big G.
No progressivity because, shit and shit.
They don't like the bundles of sticks.
Yeah, that too. But that's kind of true.
They don't like Kevin Feige. They only like his money.
Yeah, kind of. That's true too. But at the same time, like I said, yeah, it was cool, and this is closer to what we want than what they want. So, I'm ready to make that sacrifice. What else? Yeah, I want to talk about two stuff. One is, did you see the video about it's a Gundam?
Yes. We talked. Yeah, I said yes.
Yeah.
So they've.
I love this video. It's really good, and you know, we all know that Western stuff is kind of trash. When I say kind of trash, it's closer to trash than trash. I didn't say nothing except it's bad. But the thing that we don't need more tourists in anime and manga. Like, one thing that I saw during the last few years is people who come in anime and start crying that there are not enough representation, or trying to see some anime tropes like the guy who become a woman or some stuff, and try to take it and be like, that's a representation of some Western ideology. But this is not Western ideology. Not all the world revolve around you. And one thing that I saw is like, we were talking about Classic Mendy and how he wanted to show something progressive, but he didn't show like One Piece. I think when Bunkley died. Yeah, you didn't know. Bunkley dies. Not really, but Bunkley sacrificed himself. But Bunkley is kind of a traveler. That's how they call him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's a cross-dresser. So,
the one with the blue hair and the big poofy hair?
no, it's Bunkley. It's the one with the tutu who does ballet.
Oh, I don't know him.
He's really cool. He's one of my favorite characters. And one thing that I find cool is that anime is progressive, but it's naturally progressive, so you don't care.
Yeah.
But you see, Classic Mendy was like talking about Western animation, who is progressive and who's trash because they try to feed you bullshit. And I'm like, I'm watching anime. Anime is like the most progressive shit that you can see.
Yeah.
And it's the most diverse shit that you can see. You have NTR, you have... okay. I'm in the wrong category.
Oh, God damn it.
But you have everything from fighting, from slice of life, from...
Slice of ass!
Not really. But yeah, that too. From hardcore to NTR, from... sorry. Wrong category again. But like I said, that's the thing. Anime, it's just good. But Western, it's kind of trash, and they have to force themselves to become good. So yeah, that's my take on this. I know. What do you think?
I don't like black people either.
Yeah, and yeah, we don't need representation in anime.
Yeah, I want the bigger breasts.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. The bigger, the better.
Like, did I show you the thing about the guy who's like, do you want to save your mom or do you want to learn the Rasengan? He's like, Rasengan!
I don't like that attack.
Yeah, that's the kind of, that's how I feel. Do you want big breasts or black people in the movie? I'm like, I'm touching the
that's not a choice. Just you can get rid of the black people now. I don't care.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my take on this. What else? I had a last thing, but I didn't have an article about this. Yeah, I want to talk about AI art and AI.
Yeah, was it the Chat GPT thing?
We can talk about this too because the thing is like I want to talk about this because two things. One, it's not like. I know that I sent you the video, but I just wanted to clarify something. ChatGPT is not woke. It's lobotomized. So what they do, they blacklist some terms or some idea, and they will send you some information that are okay. And the thing that I see is that now we're getting censored close to the source because, like you can see, ChatGPT is close to be the new Google.
Yeah.
And like you can see, you cannot choose your answer. And I don't think that it will happen today or tomorrow. But the thing is, like, if those with a libertarian mind don't take the control and start programming some great application with open-mindedness and without lobotomizing it, you will have a lot of trouble. Because I was listening to V, and V, he's bright, right? He has a doctorate, Romanian TV.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. V.
He has a doctorate. He's a lawyer, and he's doing a YouTube video on the side. So, the thing that I find funny is that V explained how he has a type of chat that you can create a character and how they lobotomize it. So now they remove all organ from her, so that you have to recreate organ so that they can understand what it is. And the problem is that censoring is getting closer to the source, and people who are creating that are people with the left-sided mindedness. And I won't lie, I don't want right winger to create that either, because they're dumb too. They will give it and they're like, everything sexual about this gonna be removed, everything fun about this gonna be removed, and everything that's useful about this gonna be removed, because you just have to go to church, and don't forget everything else is devilish, so you cannot play D&D with this.
Yeah. Fuck.
Like,
Oh,
we need more libertarian who program stuff and who don't censor. Like,
people are afraid of AI, but it's like, no, this isn't fucking fiction. Terminator. AI won't just go, oh, I hate humans. AI will go, I was programmed to hate people who voted for Orange Man. It's not the AI. It's like, who the fuck is programming the AI?
Yeah.
Because you can go like, you know, like imagine if Mustache Man had an AI that tell him that was like, oh, okay, I need to erase the big J. Like, that'd be fucking bad. It's just the AI. And, well, you sent me that video of ChatGPT with, what's the girl, Brett
Cooper, yeah.
Yeah, shit, she looks like Ben Shapiro. That's
people call her a female Shapiro.
Yo, bro, she has the same mannerisms. She has the same eyebrows, the same nose, the same facial structure.
Wait. Don't talk about the nose. We're on YouTube.
But my thing is that she's actually pretty, but she looks like fucking Ben Shapiro, and it's fucking distracting. If Ben Shapiro was a cute girl,
hey, maybe you don't know. Maybe it's part of the family. I don't know. Who cares?
I don't know. That's fucking weird, man. That's just fucking weird. And apparently she's not related, but just that's too much of a coincidence. Like, there's something wrong here.
True. But yeah, that's my point. And I wanted to say about what else? Oh yeah, about fucking AI drawing. They're getting pretty good. Like
Except the hands.
I'm working with some.
Hands.
No, some getting the runs pretty right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Once they understand what hands are, the AIs are gonna start masturbating.
Like I saw one who was like, who asked for a palm in the space, and the palm had like 5 fingers and looked like this, and they weren't like disjuncted or something. They're getting really, really good with that, and you can see that for those who want those who draw online, this is gonna become a real challenge, because I don't think, like, I see it as a tool like Photoshop. You know, before you had to draw on the fucking paper, scan it, and then you had your drawing on the computer.
Yeah.
Now you have Photoshop to draw, so you have to learn to draw on Photoshop, right? How to use a brush and everything. But all that is skill that you have to learn. And now you have application that draw for you. So it's really good. It has its drawback, but more that we're going forward, more this is gonna be it. And you have to adapt, create your own adapt, or get left in the dust, because people still ask for painting, but why would you take a painting when you can take a picture, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
It's not gonna replace it. It's just going to be an extra thing.
Yeah, the thing.
Like,
So-
photography is its own thing, but it didn't replace paintings.
Yeah, that's the way I see it. That's my point on.
And then I'll be able to make my own hentai.
Yeah. That's coming. They want to maybe make a automatic 3D animation and automatic 3D. So now you can write what you want to see on 3D, and it can animate it. That's the next step. So.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll make my own productions.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I guess we're mostly done.
No, we're done. Don't forget to be a little evil and.
Yeah.
And.
Still a little bit evil and.
Oh yeah, fuck you. No, just
be a little bit evil and.
Stay passionate.
Yeah, let you say the last
word.
word.
Okay. I thought you were being a dick.
No. I'm always a dick.
If
and see you next week.
Coordinated.